Hey there, it's Wayfair here, where delivery and setup are as easy as a few taps on your phone. You're relaxing in an old hammock, scrolling Wayfair's app, when you spot it, a brand new patio set. Next thing you know, Wayfair delivers it right to your patio and sets it up. Oh, you need a new grill too? All right, Wayfair's got you covered. With Wayfair's Room of Choice delivery and fast expert setup on qualifying orders, life gets a little easier. Visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
All right, y'all. Before we dive in, a quick heads up.
This show is raw, real, and definitely not rated PG.
We're talking about adult themes, sexual content, and the kind of stuff you probably don't want blasting through your speakers at work or around your kids.
So grab some headphones, pour your drink of choice, and get comfy.
Oh, and just so we're clear, we are not licensed therapists, counselors, or sex coaches. Sex coaches.
Sex coaches.
Not sex couches.
We're just a couple of people sharing our lives, experiences, and sexy adventures. An ethical non-monogamy. So with that, pull up a chair and enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Beyond Monogamy. I'm Adam.
And I'm Pris.
And today we are doing something that we've never done before on this show. I'm turning the tables. Pris is in the hot seat today.
Why?
Today's episode is called The Evolution of Pris, and I have receipts, let me tell you that. That's right. That's right. See, when we I'm just telling you, when we first launched Beyond Monogamy, we recorded our very first episode ever, where Pris laid out exactly who she was, what she believed, what her rules were, what her hard limits were, and how she approached the lifestyle. And a lot has changed since then. It's been a year and a half. Officially this month.
Damn.
I know. So today I'm going to go back to episode 1, pull in the tape, and we are going to find out just how much this woman has grown, how much she's changed, or completely flip-flopped on things she said out loud into a microphone.
Ugh, you're so mean.
Oh, this is fun. You're going to love it. We're going to have a great time. You're going to eat a lot of your old words. Before we get into it, though, if you're brand new to Beyond Monogamy, welcome. We're so glad that you're here. Go ahead and hit that follow or subscribe button right now so you never miss an episode. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Pandora. We're at beyond-monogamy.com. And if you want to get to know us a little bit better before we dive in, go back and listen to episode 1, dropped a year and a half ago, because today's episode is essentially the sequel to that one. All right, sweetheart, are you ready for this one?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get ready.
All right.
Buckle yourself in. All right.
Go.
Okay. So I want to start at the very beginning. Who were you when we first hit record on this show? Because I think a lot of our listeners who have only known us for the last year or two may not realize how different you were back then. So let me take you back.
Okay.
In episode 1, you were very clear that you got into this lifestyle almost entirely for one reason: women.
Yes.
You straight up said, I have a guy at home. I get dick at home all the time. Why do I want to have sex with another guy?
Mm-hmm.
You were not interested in men in this lifestyle at all beyond me.
Mm-mm.
So my first question is to you, how true is that today?
I love, I like men. I'm a fan of both. I am definitely 100% bisexual.
Yeah.
Women are amazing. They're beautiful. They're sexy, but I no longer hate as many men.
And how did this come about? Like, I mean, you were pretty militant in episode 1.
Well,
and several episodes to follow.
To be in fact, let me tell you what happened. We were tripping on some shrooms.
Oh, yeah.
And what had happened?
What happened
was I had like this really heavy weight on me.
Uh-huh.
And I think it was kind of dragging me down and making me hate everybody.
Really?
Yeah. And so the shrooms helped.
That was an eye-opening experience for you. I know
guys,
it's very spiritual
the
for you.
shrooms, they helped. And let me tell you, it was nice.
Yeah.
It was really good.
So from that experience, what did that do exactly? That just kind of helped you let go
Yeah,
of
of that negative frame thought of like it even tears me up because it was so impactful.
no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Um I was so negative because I was like, man, men suck. Sorry guys. A lot of y'all suck. Y'all do. But I was blaming the men. You know when you're in a bad relationship and you're like, "Oh, I'm used to it because all the men are like that." Right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or you're in a bad relationship and you're like, "Oh, I'm used to it because all the women are like that."
Yeah, it's easy to
It's
hate the
yeah.
opposite
But
sex when you're in that.
you're so used to that kind of love that you're like, it's okay.
Right.
So I got to a point in my life where I was like, fuck that. Nah. I don't need any kind of love from men. If that's the way they're gonna be, I don't need
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
I have one man and that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
And so we shroomed out.
Yeah, we did.
I
That was
had
something.
these negative feelings, kind of like
Just kind of went out.
I realized I cannot wait to be an empty nester.
Yeah, that did happen.
I realize that I am living my best life right now, and this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
I learned to not be so negative, but to still be honest. Like I am straight up honest. Like there's women and men that I just do not like, and that's just the way it is. But I'm more mature about it. I don't have to associate myself with them. And yeah, so I'm nicer.
Yeah.
And I've met some being like that now. I have met some badass guys
Yeah.
that I find sexy. Some I haven't slept with at all,
Mm-hmm.
nor have I kissed. There's some that are gonna always just stay friends, and that's
But they're
okay.
excellent connections.
They're excellent
Yeah.
connections. And so I realized then that I I have to have some kind of connection with somebody.
Yeah.
It can't be, God, somebody used a word and I was like, ooh, you used that so well. But she said it in our last quickie,
Superficial?
superficial, because
Mhm.
I was very, I was like, I don't care. I don't really
Yeah.
have to like you too much. I don't have to have some kind of connection. Um, I realize I do.
Mhm.
And I now, guys, I'm even more open to being super honest with men that I don't like.
Well, that's funny that where you're taking that turn because that actually leads me into my second question. Um, I called you out specifically on episode 1 very lovingly as being transactional, like you were the Terminator, you
Yeah.
had a mission, you went in, you got what you needed, and you were out.
Yeah.
So with what you're saying here, essentially, is it fair to say you are no longer classified as transactional?
I'm no longer classified as transactional.
Wow,
No.
that is interesting.
Yeah.
I like that. I
No.
like that. That's cool.
And I think because
That's
I
cool.
dropped that's why I'm able to make more connections.
Cynicism can hold you back sometimes. I will say
It
that.
really can.
It has protected us in many situations, but it can definitely hold you back. Now, here's the thing. You also came out to me as bisexual for the very first time before anyone else in your life even knew.
Yes.
I was the first person that you ever told that to. And now you're talking about it openly on a podcast that reaches over 70 countries. In it. That is pretty
What?
impressive. That's right.
Nice. Okay.
How does that feel when you think about it?
I love that. I wish I would have done it sooner. I hope this reaches a lot of younger people who feel that they have to hide it from their parents. You don't. You don't have to hide it. You live your life, love yourself,
Live your truth.
be who you are, your truth. Your heart's going to follow, wherever you want to go, and you can hold back, but it's leave yourself open to that. I should have done that years ago. I even tell my kids, we don't care if you're bisexual or gay
Yeah,
or
no.
whatever. We don't care.
No, but
You know?
that's we have
But
expelled everybody in our lives that would hold them to judgment.
but it's so funny that they still will hold it. They won't come out because they're
Well, they have
scared.
to us.
Society, yeah,
Yeah.
but we have some in denial and and it's
Yeah.
like stuff like that. So,
It's
like,
still it's a scary thing.
live your truth because it's fun and it's so fulfilling.
Yeah, I will say I'm not bisexual, but I am very open. Obviously, we have the podcast very open about our lifestyle and what we do and where we've been, this and that. And I gotta say, Is nothing freer than being out in the open.
Yeah.
Nobody can use it against you if
Yeah.
you use it yourself, as a badge.
And I hope you have good support because I have amazing support. So,
That's what it comes down to. Everybody's afraid of
Mhm.
who's going to support them and who's not going to support them. And I think once you rip that Band-Aid and you realize who's there for you and who's not, then it just makes it easier to
yeah.
navigate. All right, let's talk rules and boundaries because in episode 1, you mentioned that when we first started out, we had a lot of rules and we both laughed
Mhm.
about how silly some of them seemed looking back.
Yes.
I want to revisit some of the ones that actually came up. The first one, the no sleepover rule. You were very firm about that, partially because of the kids, partially because of your poly experience where the women you dated got needy fast
Mhm.
and it was a hard boundary for you. Where does that rule stand right now in this moment?
Right now in this moment, it is.
Has that changed at all?
It has.
Yeah?
I'm more of a yeah. I'm open to the possibility.
Of sleeping over?
Yeah, of sleeping
No
over.
shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Just depends.
Wow. I did
It
not see that
depends.
one going that
Yeah.
way. That was a different reaction than I expected. I thought for sure she was gonna say, "No, it still
No,
holds up."
it's different. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, we will be talking more about that one while we're having sex later.
Okay.
No, I find that interesting. So,
Yeah.
when did you has this been something that's popped up into your head
No, you just
before?
asked
Just
me.
right in this
Yeah.
moment, you're
Just right in
sitting
this
back
moment, I'm like,
and
yeah,
you're thinking, I think
yeah.
possibly you never know.
You never know.
Uh, Dig it. Dig it.
Yeah.
What about separate play? Because that was a big one for you, and understandably so, given your history. You were genuinely afraid of losing me.
Yeah.
There was that moment in your first play experience where I went a second round and
Yes.
you were ready to end me.
Yes.
So, you know, you laugh now, but that was a real feeling. Where does
Yeah.
separate play sit today? Is it still rare? Is it something that you've gotten more comfortable with?
I'm way more comfortable with it.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen very often, but it can, you know. I'm still sometimes hesitant
Mhm.
just because I just don't trust people.
Yeah.
And it's not that I don't trust you. It's you're a very sweet person and you don't always you see life through rose-colored glasses.
Yeah. That's what
And
I
I don't
do.
mind
It's
that
my thing.
and I love that about you, but then I have to for the sake of our marriage and our relationship have to come on sometimes and be like, "All right, come back down. Hi, I'm your wife." It's been a long
Hello.
we've never had to do that
Yeah.
any any recent time.
No, it's been a
It's
while.
been a while, but that's still very
I've made a lot of changes in my
yeah.
life that
Yeah.
I guess you have not been used to
Yeah.
and have yet to really
And I don't
figure
push my
out.
boundaries like things happens, things are said. I don't like hold it against you or anything. It's just like learn your lesson, dude. Um
Always have.
yeah, and I think that's where it's scary on the separate play because
I
somebody
mean,
may not
what's the worst that could happen?
oh
What is
god.
it that would make you go, ugh? Like what if I play separately,
Uh-huh.
sans you're not there,
Yeah.
and it's me and this other person behind closed doors. What is
Yeah.
it exactly that is that nagging feeling that goes, I just
That you're gonna want it way more than you want me.
mm. And
Although
that would happen behind closed doors?
although I'm here in front of you, right? So you
Yeah.
get it all the time.
Well, so but that if that were to happen, that could happen in a full swap.
That can happen anytime.
That could
Yeah.
happen at any time.
Yeah.
Behind closed doors doesn't really make a
Yeah.
difference on that. So what would it be behind closed doors that would is it just that
That
association?
association.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But I get it.
Yeah.
I get it to an extent. But you know as well as I know that that thought, that particular thought, just doesn't really hold water.
I
It's
mean,
kind of illogical.
you don't know.
I know, but my thing is that if you associate that with him playing separately behind closed doors away from me,
Yeah.
but you also know that I can have that feeling in front of you during a full swap with you present.
Yes.
There's really no difference between the two settings.
I think I'm
What the hell?
there when I'm there. It's different because maybe you won't.
Because you can stay in my face
Yeah.
and go, hey, look at me. Hello.
look who
Here I am.
look what you're going home with.
That's right.
And then if I feel like you're just too giddy, I'll have to say something negative
To bring me back down.
to bring you back down
Some
to
things,
fucking reality.
some things don't change.
Hey, I'm
From
honest,
episode
man.
one. I know.
You know, I'm honest. I am a jealous woman, guys. Like
Goodness, so much
it's not even it's a feeling. So like I don't want him to have any other high lovey feeling for anybody else. Like I am his world. I am the air that this man breathes.
so.
Right, baby?
Absolutely.
See, like he can't
100%
breathe
without
without
even
me.
thinking.
And so
Yeah.
that's where I get scared. I get scared because I'm like, no, motherfucker, you gonna like the air over there because it's all purified. Bitch ain't got no kids. She's all by herself. Maybe she got a dog. And it's like she's all independent. And I'm over here a la strada. Already had kids.
I think you have to understand that I don't know if you realize this, but I am not the biggest catch that you make me out to be.
I mean,
so
baby.
yeah, you could be jealous of me all day long, but hey, I have kids. I'm an old looking dude. You look younger than me and you're not, which is amazing. You've always looked younger than me. I got a friggin' podcast. What else do I have going for me, guys? There's really nothing. Really nothing.
You never know, right? Times have changed because now there's sugar mamas.
I
don't know. And
the economy sucks. There ain't no sugar mamas or sugar daddies.
I mean, that's the only thing that I kind of get scared about on the separate play. But I mean,
it's more or less an insecurity.
It's an insecurity, and it's my insecurity.
Yeah.
And I talk to my husband about it, and if I'm okay with it, then it happens. If I'm not okay with it, sometimes he understands and sometimes he doesn't, but he still respects me.
I have to accept.
You respect me,
even if it's illogical. I'll question the hell out of it, and I'll try to get you to see my logic in it. But at the end of the day, I just have to support you. Whatever your thoughts.
And I will say that I'm way more secure in myself than I was last year, because you've had some separate play, and I've been okay with it.
Yeah, it's gone
up
better
until
than
recently, I'm very question.
Yeah, no, I can attest to that. Now you've come a long way,
and it's kind of like,
and it's not awkward. So there was a time where you would be like, "Oh no, go ahead, do your thing," and then I would do it, and then you'd have like these long processing silences. And you didn't know how to act for a while until we had this long drawn out conversation. It's not been like that.
No, and to not like say it rudely, but I don't really care, because if it's I guess I just don't care. I don't care, like in the sense of you already know how to behave in our relationship. You already and that's just another, I don't know what other way to say it, but
no, you're right.
We both know how to act. So yeah, I'm cool with it now. Like it sounds like fun. Like I was not really into friends with benefits. I was like, I don't really want that. I do. I want to go out. I don't want to pay for anything. I want to be treated like a queen. Take me out, you and your wife, or just you, and let's go out and let's go, man or female.
Men, women, or couples.
I don't care. Yeah, like let's go out and have some fun.
You know what's crazy is you just dropped this so matter of fact on me yesterday.
Yeah.
Where you were like, like first off, you mentioned it when we were having sex, and so I just assumed that was just hot talk.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, you were like, "So what we were talking about? Are you cool with that?" And I was like, "Are you serious?" And you were like, "Yeah." And I was like, fuck yeah. I am cool with that. Like by all means.
Like we're down to be dated together.
Yeah. I mean,
but whatever,
obviously.
like and we're down to date like single women, and you're down, but it's sometimes that's hard because somebody's gonna like somebody more.
Yeah, she's really looking for something that's equal, and that's hard to do.
It's very hard. And I know it's hard because I don't want to be hidden either. So like I'm not a side chick. I am too good to be a side chick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you side chicks. By all means. I am meant to bloom, and
that means
be
open
in the sun.
Open. Yeah. So when it comes to you kind of seeking that out, we've always said it would be cool to find another couple that we can be with equally. I mean, I'm not into guys, but I can be besties with a guy easily.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
you get
like
along with a lot of
yeah, I
people.
do,
Yeah.
and so ideally it would be nice, and I mean this with nothing but respect, but honestly, the only thing that's really held us back on something like that has been you
Oh,
in the
yeah,
past.
for sure.
And it's hard for
And
you to connect with
it
certain
is
people, but you've
because
changed a lot.
yeah, I have our besties are a perfect example of
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I like them both.
yeah. It's true.
And how rare is that?
So rare,
Like rare.
so rare.
I like them both. They're both super amazing people. They don't, I don't know, they're not over intoxicated. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't,
Yeah,
like, they know how to have a good time. Like, we know how to have a good time.
right, right.
Like,
It
we're there
doesn't get
for it.
overdone.
Exactly. Good in the marriage, their relationship, their friendship. Um, and that's hard to find.
It is hard to find.
That's hard. If they were living closer, what we want would be a thing
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, you're probably right on that one. Unfortunately, they do not live closer,
I know.
and they will not be living closer anytime soon. So
But you know what I mean?
there are things
So
that
that's what
stop
I'm saying.
these
Like
things,
there
you know?
are, yeah, and
Yeah.
they're and okay, so that's one couple. But I haven't. I just got into this. Like I just
Right.
thought this mindset.
Right.
I just don't. Like I said, I don't want to be a side chick. I want somebody who's in the lifestyle, who knows the rules, who is cool with stepping it up.
Would you ever entertain a long distance relationship?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I would. And if you want to fly me to you, hello. Okay.
Yeah, because apparently sleepovers are okay now.
You're gonna fly us both. Because my husband needs to make sure you're not a serial killer.
I gotta be
ever.
close
I want to
by.
meet you. I'm not gonna be a rando. I want to meet you. I want to, I don't want to. Hi, let's go fuck. Nah.
You don't want to be transactional.
I don't want to be transactional.
Yeah, because
No.
we've already moved past that.
I can do both. I can definitely do both. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I can do both. I can in the spur of the moment be like, you're hot. Let's go to the back. I can definitely do that. I have no problem doing that. But I prefer right now, I don't know, a little bit of a let's go have some drinks. Although I don't drink. Let's go have a smoke. And then maybe we can get a room. And then,
Yeah, well, that sounds like it's
Yeah.
going to be an interesting second year in the podcast. You guys are gonna catch some interesting stories, I'm sure. Now, here's the one that I really wanted to push up on because at the very end of episode 1, almost as a throwaway, you dropped something that kind of surprised me even then. You said that you were starting to think about playing solo with a couple without me, which was something that you had never entertained before. That was a brand new thought for you when we recorded that episode. So we know, and if you've listened to the podcast before, that did happen.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of curious if you could recap your thoughts on it, like how it came about. Was it a successful, opportunity? Did it set you up for wanting to do it again with somebody else, or, give us the tea?
It was good. It was. I think it could have been more fun. Now that I've had orgies and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It could have been. It was.
I remember the initial part. We were all at the club.
Yeah.
And you and I were with a friend of ours at our couch.
Yes.
And the couple that you were interested in and had been talking to, they were across the dance floor from us. And so you seemed very apprehensive. I remember
I was like, I don't know.
It felt like dropping off my kid at daycare for the first time.
Yeah.
Like you just didn't want to leave my side. And it really took a lot to have you go, hey, just go on ahead.
Yeah.
And the only way that I really could was telling our friend, hey, why don't you and I go to the back? And this way, as to kind of make it easier for you.
Yeah. And so I said, well, let's go. And so we went to the back. Then you were already back there. And it was fun. It was, I don't even remember how it started. I think it was her and I first, and then he jumped in, and then he finished with her. And it was okay.
It was okay.
It was okay. I definitely like more girl on girl time.
Yeah.
And I like playing with couples as long as it's a girl on girl time is okay. Like let me enjoy this or no.
Yeah.
Um, and the woman has to be bisexual. I don't do the
The bi
situational.
situational,
Mm-mm.
or just pretending to be bi for the sake of the
Yeah.
husband.
No. Yeah.
I've
No.
heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you tell me a rule of yours is the one dick policy. Nope. Not because your man controlling you, period. Um, so yeah, I mean I liked it. I liked it, but I'm sure if it happens again, it would be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Because
and
I
why
know
why do you say that?
because I know how to say I want more girl on girl time.
Oh, you're
You
you're more
know?
vocal
Yeah, I'm
now.
more vocal.
Gotcha.
I can speak a little bit louder.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you know how to express what you want
Yes.
and how to make that happen, and it's just
Yeah.
easier to be that aggressive person who says,
Yes.
"Hey, let's do it this way."
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Dig it.
yeah.
Dig it.
Yeah.
Well, so you had your first experience with a couple without your husband there.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like, is it your preference to have me there? Like even just to watch, or is it kind of hot to explore this by yourself?
I think the next time I do it, it would be hotter whether you're there or not. That one I wish you would have been there
Uh-huh.
because you probably would have made it hotter.
Okay.
Just watching me.
Yeah.
Um, but my next one is going to be extra hot, and I would rather you there to watch.
That's
But if
hot.
you can't, and if they just want me, and I'd be like, okay, but I'm gonna push record, just an FYI.
Okay. Well, hey,
So
you're not going to hear any complaints from me
I
on that
know.
one. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty
Yeah.
cool situation. Anybody who hasn't listened to the first episode on that one, definitely got to check that part out. Hey, so we want to talk about something that actually is kind of important before we move any further.
Yeah. Pro DX Health. And here's why we love them.
They do at-home testing. Like, you get a kit, you do it at home, you mail it back.
STIs, hormones, real stuff that you should really actually know about.
Yeah, and there's no waiting room, there's no awkward conversations, none of that.
You just get your results. And if you need next steps, they help you with that too.
Look, knowing what's going on with your body is just part of taking care of yourself and the people that you're with.
Very true. It really is. And Pro DX Health makes it so easy. There's really no excuse not to.
That's right. Use code BAYOMONO at prodxhealth.com. That's 15% off year round, even more during special events.
Link is in the show notes. Okay, now back to it.
Back to it. Now, I want to spend some time here because I think this is probably the biggest evolution I've seen in you, and that's your relationship with men and the lifestyle. Because
Mhm.
in episode 1, you were pretty openly not interested. And not only were you not interested, but when men would reach out and be forward or aggressive, you said, and I quote, "I used to get really offended." You called it creepy, you
Mhm.
blocked people. And now I've watched you have full conversations, give people second chances, even third chances, and even develop real friendships with men in this community that you absolutely would have written off back then. So what has changed?
Um, I still know when guys are being dicks. I
Yeah.
mean, I do, and I still do block. Um, I still do all the things.
Yeah. You still
Yeah,
doing
I
everything the
vet them.
same?
I have to meet you a few times before I message you, and I'm always usually the one that messages first
Yeah.
sometimes.
But you get a lot of messages in your inbox
Oh
of people
man,
that haven't met you.
every day,
Yeah.
every day.
And how do any of them capture your
No,
attention at all? No?
none.
Because you haven't met them in
I
person.
haven't met them in person,
Really?
and it's like, oh, you're so hot, or oh, sexy. Yeah, I'm aware. Thanks.
Does it offend you as much as it
It
used
doesn't,
to?
it doesn't offend me as much because I think so little sometimes of men.
Now, does that apply the same as, we've had this conversation before, and it was always a thing where you would get dolled up, you would look fucking hot. You'd wear your little tank top with no bra, and of course your nipples are pierced. And then you go to HEB and you go grocery shopping on a Sunday, and then all of these guys would be gawking at you, like literally staring at your breasts as you stand in front of them as if there's nothing else to you.
Mhm.
And I remember every time you'd get a look, you would get pissed.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like ready to throw hands pissed.
Yeah.
And I was always kind of thrown off by that because it's like, dude, you look hot.
Yeah.
You're dressed very hot. People are going to stare. Like
Mhm.
it is what it is. Like if I wore really tight underwear out someplace, I would be very, very curious as to why nobody's looking at my crotch because that's kind of sticking out right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So do you find, I know you still find yourself in that situation.
I
Does
do.
it still piss you off
It
like
doesn't
that?
piss me off as much if it's done nicely. Like, I get it. I do go to HEB sometimes just for that. Not for that, but just because. Actually, yeah. Sometimes I intentionally do that just for the fuck of it. And I don't care because I always have the resting bitch face. So you can look at me, but I'm always looking at you like, don't even think about it. And if you have the balls to go to me, even with the resting bitch face and like try,
Good
then
job.
okay, amazing. You just won yourself the golden ticket.
Because you just showed some balls.
Yeah. It's yeah. It doesn't creep me out as much anymore.
No?
I'm good with it.
Now, do you think some of that was projection? Like because your approach with women is pretty bold and direct, maybe you had to sit with the fact that men being forward isn't always
Yeah.
creepy?
It's not a yeah.
It's kind of the same energy that
Yeah.
you're bringing?
It really is
Because it's hard. It's hard having to be that person that has to make the first move or that
Yeah.
has to show interest. And with you, with other women, you've realized you have to be that person.
I do.
Because a lot of women are not
Yeah.
that person. So
It's hard.
if you want to set something up with a woman, you kind of have to play that
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
And you've felt creepy before with other
I
women.
have, and I'm like, oh, okay, fine.
And I'm like, this is how guys feel. I'm telling you. This is how guys feel. And we're labeled creepy most of the time.
Y'all are creepy.
And we're just trying to be forward. We're just trying to get our balls played with. That's all. Just tickle the pickle. So where do you stand on men today in the lifestyle? Not just as play partners, but as friends and as part of our community. Because I feel like that's shifted a lot.
I give them the benefit of the doubt on flirting and stuff like that. Or not benefit of the doubt, but I give them a little bit of leeway because flirting is hard and flirting with
Yeah.
me is hard. But I hope that most of them are listen to the show and know that you don't have to try that hard with me. Like, let's just be cool. It's fun. But when I know they're not trying too much,
Mhm.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I want you to try.
Don't be a
Because
dickhead.
but don't be a dickhead. Like don't send me pictures of your dick and think like I'm gonna be all oohing and awing because I am not. Um, things like that. Like let's have conversations. And so luckily, that's what I've been getting. Conversations and conversations. Conversations.
We're going to get through that word at some point.
Conversations. And I love them. And so they're meaningful and I feel like even if the sex isn't good, we're still gonna be friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Now, I want to just get a little deeper here because in episode 1, you were really vulnerable about some things that I think a lot of people in this lifestyle quietly carry, but they never say out loud. You talked about your past.
Mm-hmm.
Husband number 1 leaving you for someone else. Husband number 2 making you feel shame after you played.
Mm-hmm.
And how all of that baggage came into our relationship and into our lifestyle journey.
Mhm.
You were genuinely afraid that the lifestyle was going to change how I felt about you or take me away from you. How much of that fear still lives in you today, or has it gone away completely?
I'm still a jealous person.
Yeah.
I'm still very jealous.
Would you
of-
say as bad? I don't feel
No,
it as
not
bad.
as bad. I want to have my own journey in the lifestyle, and I think that's where I get it now. The friends with benefits thing, like it's you as an individual with whomever,
Mhm.
and I'm ready for that now. Like I'm ready. Like oh okay, that sounds kind of fun. Let's try that. So, but I still get jealous over you spending time with people if that ever like
Yeah.
it's still a feeling, but I don't portray it. I don't let it consume me. And you are very transparent to the most part.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, enough. It's enough. It's enough for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot what the question was.
Well, I mean, you
Oh, like
answered.
jealousy. Yeah.
And the fear that lives in you
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. I
still
mean, it's still
around.
there, but it's not as much for sure.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't bring it up.
I
so
think I've expressed to you that we've built an entire life
Mhm.
together. We've raised kids together. We have a home and cars and everything like we've done together. We have
Yeah.
a podcast together. I mean, it's always been our relationship first and foremost in my
Yeah.
brain over anything else. And I think that you finally understand that I mean it when I say that.
Yeah. Yes. And I know I know no one is going to take you away from me.
Nah,
So
I don't care how
I'm way more
good the
secure
vagina is.
yeah, I'm way more secure in my relationship. So
That's wonderful. That's a
yeah.
happy ending there. I just want to ask you something that I think will resonate with a lot of our listeners, especially the ones who are earlier in their journey, the
Mhm.
newbies. What did healing from that shame that you were given actually look like to you? Because it didn't just disappear. You did the work. I remember when, in the very, very beginning, you crying to me, feeling like that this was wrong, that we were doing
Yes.
something wrong.
Yeah.
And obviously you are flip-flopped to the other side there.
Yeah.
There's been some healing. There's been some things that, you're no longer completely disassociating and
No.
and getting out of your body whenever you have sexual experiences like you did the first year
Yeah.
that we did it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how did you heal from that? Like
You know,
where did we go from here?
it took a lot of communication because I had to realize that it was me. They were my insecurities, not our insecurities.
Mm,
You weren't doing things on purpose to make me feel a certain way. You weren't doing it maliciously. You weren't hurting me intentionally.
mhm.
So once you come to that and then you kind of sit back and just be like, okay, because I've been married to some assholes, like straight up assholes. I've been married to men who manipulated me. I've been married to men who just straight up lied to me. And you're not one of those guys.
No.
And so that's where it's like, okay, I had to realize that. I had to realize that you weren't one of those guys. But that takes a lot too. Like that takes a lot of maturity, I know, in your head and for men or or women. So that's having a lot of conversations with you.
And it's got to be exhausting to be
Oh
so
fuck yeah.
distrusting
Oh my god.
and to feel so constantly just jealous and insecure about things. Like it's
It
got to
has
be
I had to
exhausting.
be okay with myself.
Yeah.
So like I know that I know that I'm having a rough day. I don't want to talk about the lifestyle.
Right.
And
Right.
you'll see it in my face. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to have to express to you you know, the negative part. And so you realize that and it makes it easier now. You know?
There you go. I did some work.
You
This
did.
is one of my favorites because it's about you becoming more fully you.
Yeah.
In episode 1, you admitted something that I think surprised a lot of people. You said you had basically no sexual
No.
confidence. You didn't get on top and ride. You weren't sure if you were good at it. And now, and I mean, you're not that person anymore, obviously.
No.
So I want to talk about that arc from one place to the other. Where does your confidence sit today? Like, how did
Um
you get there?
well, I'm having sex in front of people with the best person I know how to have sex with.
Getting some good
So,
practice in.
and I know what you like, and so I really do it for you, but then if I see people around, it's like, okay,
It's
I
hot
get
to
to
put
be a
on a
porn
show.
star,
Yeah, yeah,
in my own head. So it's like, yeah. Um, and I love my body. I wish it was better, but I love my body.
yeah.
I love my boobs. I love, every inch of my body. I have no problem with.
What's funny is because it's like you said, we're exhibitionists.
Yeah.
So it's hard to not have confidence in your body when you know you're putting on a show for people. And so that was always a hard thing for me because I don't find myself attractive. I don't think I'm an attractive body.
Yeah.
And what kind of got me out of it was as we put on shows at house parties and
Mhm.
at clubs and wherever
Mhm.
we go, um, we have had very hot couples that we both have agreed are like severely smoking hot come up to us and go, damn, that was hot. That was
Yeah.
a hot show you guys put on,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And we would both sit back and go, really?
Okay.
For real?
Yeah. Okay.
And then, and so that's when I started realizing, okay, we are kind of hot,
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And so that kind of helped when it came to the exhibitionism to kind of get out of my own head
Yeah.
on my body issues
Yeah.
and my confidence
Yeah.
issues. You kind of have moments of so confident you're cocky. Like your shit don't stink. And I think
Only
personally
with certain
that is
people.
a coping mechanism.
It is.
It's like a
Only
defense
around certain
mechanism.
people that I don't like. And it's
Yeah.
very rare. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
I
ever
dig
see
it.
these people. And when I do, it's like, please don't even come in my face. But it's very rare.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I
yeah.
dig it. I dig it. I
Yeah.
understand that. I just always found that funny because, I know you. I'm your best friend. We know each other very well. I know deep down inside you are humble and you do deal with your confidence
Of
issues,
course.
but you damn sure don't let people see it
No.
in the club or wherever we're at. You let that confidence that you do have out in the front. So
Yes.
I dig that. I think that's pretty cool.
Yes.
And you make it easier for me to exude confidence.
Yeah. Oh,
You kind of
good.
bring me out of my shell, which is
You
what I
should be
need.
confident, baby. You're sexy.
Ah, thank you. Anyways, let's talk about the ADHD diagnosis. Yeah, because that changed a lot for you, especially socially. Pre-medication, Pris had lost the social butterfly. You were
Yes.
anxious. You were not having a good time. You were relying on substances to loosen you up.
Yes.
You had the resting bitch face that made people think that you didn't like them. Post-medication, completely different person. Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I would say completely different person, but a different person. What's the biggest lifestyle-related difference that you've noticed since taking your meds?
People don't bore me.
Yeah? They catch your attention a bit
Yeah.
more?
Yes. So you guys, if you listen to the show and he doesn't edit every single I forgot what I just said or I forgot the question. It's because I haven't taken my meds today. And so my brain's everywhere. And if you are, I swear, I'm pretty sure I have some kind of autism. I mean, I am a little bit,
I mean, that's undiagnosed.
I am very special. And yes,
There you go.
there you go. So
Now,
yeah.
just for fun, back in episode 1, I told everybody my secret for dealing with social anxiety.
Yes.
The actor in a movie trick. Do you have a trick, something that helps you show up as Pris when you talk to other people at an event?
Yes.
Because I know that for the longest time you've always said, well, I don't like to have conversations without you because you always lead the conversations and I just kind of bounce off of you. And if you're not there, I don't think I know how to talk.
Yeah.
What is it now?
Somebody asked me this at the club, I think. Yeah, I think it was a club. First of all, let me tell you how I show up all the time feeling like I want to exude this confidence, right? I stand up straight and I just like take some deep breaths and I'm like, okay, you got this. Don't fall. Be nice to people, smile,
Mm-hmm.
and just exude that I got this shit.
Okay. Yeah.
And talk to people. So like I can have conversations now for the most part with people, but sometimes I'm all over the place and a lot of people don't understand that.
Right.
So
Right.
I need you there sometimes to kind of pull me away.
Gotcha.
But
Yeah. So there you go. Try to be Stella after she's gotten her groove back.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I want to take a second before we close out because I think what today's episode really shows is something that we don't talk about enough in this community. And that is that this lifestyle is not a destination. It's a journey.
Mm-hmm.
The person that Pris was in episode 1, the rules she had, the fears she carried, the walls she put up, all of that made complete sense for who she was at that time. and what she had been through. And the person sitting next to me now didn't just wake up evolved. She did the work. She communicated. She stayed open, even when it was uncomfortable. We had fights and arguments about this sort of stuff. And I think that's the part people don't see when they look at a couple who seems like they have it figured out. Nobody has it figured out. I promise you.
Nope.
We're all just choosing to keep growing. So if you are somewhere in your journey right now where things feel messy or uncertain, or like you have more rules than you know what to do with, that's normal. Keep talking. Keep being honest with yourself and your partner. You'd be amazed at who you become on the other side of that conversation. All right, Pris, last question, sweetheart.
Okay.
And then we're going to get out of here. I want your current opinion on polyamory as it applies to us. Because anybody who's ever listened to this podcast, who's ever seen any of your TikTok reels, content, whatever.
I am not a poly person. I don't label myself as poly. If there was a couple that wanted to date us, I don't want Adam dating someone by himself unless I am dating someone.
By yourself?
Yeah. Like if that's
like you want it.
I want it even.
Completely.
Yeah.
Even
So
Stevens?
like that might be out, right? But we can definitely have friends with benefits. I don't really want labels like girlfriends or boyfriends. Or
Yeah.
anything.
You don't like the title
I don't
exchange.
like the title things. Like no. So yeah.
Well, now from a you standpoint, so you're talking about what you see for me, but what about from you? Could you see yourself being vulnerable with somebody other than me? Could you be able to express heartfelt feelings? Could you trust the way you do with me? Could you be on that same emotional level?
I don't think so.
With somebody else?
I think partly.
Yeah.
But not fully.
No.
No.
It's just a matter of, you just don't know if you can trust anybody like that. Yeah. That makes sense.
It takes a lot. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, would you need that sort of same level of trust for somebody that I was dating in the hypothetical situation? Yeah. Wow, that's got to be a tough one. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, as it sits, as we talk about it, without labels, you're basically saying that you're just open.
I'm just open.
You're just open, living life.
Abierta.
Going from there. You see what a year and a half has done in talking to therapists and talking to other people.
Guys, our show helped us.
Yeah, believe it or not, it's our own therapy. So,
y'all heard the same stuff.
I mean, if you go back and listen to episode 1 and then you listen to this one, you're going to hear two very, very different lovely ladies here. I find it interesting, and that's why I had to revisit it. Now, before you go, a few things. If you're not already a member of SDC, the world's largest lifestyle social network, go check them out at sdc.com and use our referral code 38236 to get started. It is hands down one of the best communities in the lifestyle, and we're proud to partner with them. And also, if you're in the San Antonio area, we want to see you. Beyond Monogamy is hosting an event at Club Eden San Antonio on June 20th. If you want to come hang out with me and Pris that day, head over to Club Eden's website, grab your membership to the club, and come find us. We always have a couch. We would love to meet you in person. And if you've ever been thinking about attending a lifestyle event and you've never been to Naughty Nolans, put it on your calendar, July 8th through the 12th in New Orleans. We will be there. We will actually have a booth, an exhibitor's table. You got to come find us.
We're going to have some stuff.
We're going to have some stuff.
We're going to have some stuff.
Giveaways.
Yes.
It's going to be really, really cool, and cool picture opportunities as well. That's right. Call me Mickey.
If you want to catch us live, we are on Full Swap Radio, live every Thursday at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Central. Go to fullswapradio.com for more.
And hey, if you have a story, a confession, or something that you've been dying to say, but don't want to name attached to it, we have an anonymous confessional feature right on our website at beyond-monogamy.com. Drop it there. We may just talk about it on a future episode. And if you want to be a guest on the show, head to beyond-monogamy.com /guests/intake and fill out our intake form. We'd love to have you. It's a
Mhm.
really cool show to be on. Find us everywhere: Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Pandora, and at beyond-monogamy.com. Follow us, rate us, share us with a friend who's curious about this lifestyle but doesn't know where to start. You never know whose life you might change. And
Mhm.
with that, we appreciate you all joining us for another episode, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.